No, this is not one of his elaborate hoaxes. No, this is not a fabricated internet rumor. Unfortunately, it's been confirmed that American singer, comedian, meme lord, music video director, Guinness World Record holder, Oliver Tree, has passed away at the extremely tragically young age of 32, along with 6 other people in a helicopter disaster. Hey neighbor, welcome back to the channel. My name is John. This is not going to be an easy video. I've tried to start this one several times already, and I just have this sinking feeling, a pit, a knot in my stomach. And I also feel a little bit of guilt because I had not kept up with Oliver Tree's career as closely in recent years. If you remember back in 2019, I made a video about why you should be listening to Oliver Tree. I found his brand of surrealist humor and over-the-top antics, including crashing the world's largest scooter in a Guinness World Record live stream.
Oh my God, I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna make it!
He's doing it! He's doing it! He's really doing it! Wait! It looks like he's falling over!
I went for the direct source on this one, CNN Brazil, as the local reporting tends to be the most accurate, especially boots on the ground journalism, people who are actually there to cover it. So we've translated this article. Singer Oliver Tree is one of those killed in a plane crash in Rio. See the victims. Of the entire crash, there were 6 total victims. One helicopter only had the pilot, and the other had Oliver Tree and the other people who were with him, including the pilot of that helicopter. The 2 collided mid-air, and again, I cannot even fathom just the last-minute panic that was probably felt in all of their hearts. And as the debris, the crash fell to the ground, it landed on a car lot. I looked it up to see how common it was for 2 helicopters to collide, because that just didn't seem right to me. It seems like with so much air traffic control and the fact that there's so much space in the sky, 2 helicopters colliding doesn't seem as likely. And my suspicions were correct. It's extremely rare. These happen extremely infrequently, but something that may have been a factor in this is that Rio de Janeiro in Brazil has one of the most heavily trafficked airspaces in the entire world. All of this information was confirmed true by the civil police of Rio de Janeiro, and of the 6 fatal victims, 5 were in Oliver Tree's helicopter and only the pilot being in the other aircraft. These are the names of the other passengers: Oliver Tree Nickel, Lucas Vignale, Gaspar Prim, Lucas Brito Chavez, Alexandre Souza, and Charles Marzelek. I'm seeing that one of the other victims, Gaspar Prim from Argentina, he's a YouTuber who had a lot of followers, millions, and he was also on the helicopter with Oliver Tree with no survivors. It's unbelievable to see Oliver's final post on Instagram, this collab post here, being just a day ago. Like, he's talking about studio time, his Instagram stories, just everything felt so alive. He's currently on tour over all of the continents. He's truly doing the worldwide tour. He's going for it. And that's exactly what you would expect, the kind of stunt that you would expect from Oliver Tree.
My name's Oliver Tree, and I'm bringing my one-man band across all 7 continents for the first real worldwide tour. Get a ticket now and be a part of history.
And of course, at first, people seeing the announcement and the reveal of his passing, they're thinking, oh, this is obviously one of his big stunts, or it's a big hoax, or he's trying to promote his new album that just dropped back in April. And it's none of those things. And I truly wish it were. Not that that would have been a great joke, but still, it would be so much better than the reality that 6 people, including him, lost their lives today.
I still play a character. I'm just not a character right now. I am a real person. I'm on stage playing for 20,000 people. I'm gonna be a character for sure. I don't really need it to always be one way or the other. There's room for both to exist.
Let's just take a second to appreciate everything that Oliver gave us, musically and visually. I'll never forget the first time that my wife and I sat down to watch the music video for Fuck, and then Hurt, and then Alien Boy, the rocket launchers, the over-the-topness, and then we move into the Cowboy Tears era, and we've got the blonde wig instead of the bowl-cut wig with his iconic windbreaker jacket that is ingrained in my head along with those sunglasses. So many laughs, so much music that probably lived rent-free in a lot of y'all's heads. I'm talking not just virality with the music videos, but also popping off on platforms like TikTok and songs like Life Goes On. I think I could probably go a long time without hearing. Some of them for sure got annoying. I'm not going to deny that. But I think what I and a lot of other people saw was the character, his commitment to staying in it, committing to the bit always, and going so elaborately over the top and creating some of these hoaxes around his identity, around his past, around his music, and everything like that. It just was always kind of an Easter egg hunt to find out what's real and what is blurring the lines between this world and his reality.
What's up? My name's Oliver Tree. So I hear you want to see the best fridge in Los Angeles. Well, you came to the right place. Welcome. My name's Oliver Tree. Before I get started, I will say I've been on a new diet, so this is a little different than what I usually have. I got this new doctor in Beverly Hills who's been trying these different diets with me. I've been doing this high fructose diet. Basically lets your blood sugar spike all day so that you don't actually need the same carb intake.
I just played you a clip from one of my favorite sketches, or whatever you'd like to call it, from Oliver Tree. It was another one that came out, I think, during like the COVID era, and it just always had me in stitches at how much he would drag the bit out in the best way, and I think some people saw it as like, all right, I'm ready for the next era. But he continued evolving the Oliver Tree character. He started off as an artist releasing independent music. I mean, he put out an EP, I think, all the way back in 2013 called Splitting Branches, but at the time, he was just going by Tree, and he reinvented himself to bring multiple albums to the table, including his debut album, Ugly is Beautiful, which was certified gold here in the US. Life Goes On earned him his first Billboard Hot 100 charting single, landing at number 71, and hitting stride again in collaboration with German DJ Robin Schulz on the track Miss You. Both tracks are certified platinum, but outside of flexing any numbers, I think Oliver's lasting impact is kind of on that extra brand of humor, that layers of meme irony that you can really kind of sink your teeth into and kind of fall into the worlds that he's attempting to create for you. The fact that he would toy with the idea of the label blocking things, or they don't want me to release this music video unless we get this many likes on the post. It was things like that that evolved over time and became more of a serious thing musically. If you look back to tracks even like Hurt, which is my favorite Oliver Tree song, I think you'll see the deeper lyrics beyond just the irony. And really, the music videos themselves are what tinted it with so much humor and maybe almost tricked us into thinking that some of these songs weren't really sad or else very vulnerable. I wish that I had listened to his recent stuff before his passing, but after sampling that new album, I am wondering what the fuck I was sitting out on, because it leans into everything like Deep End and maybe going into a Blink-182 almost pop punk direction to these very catchy, somewhat straightforward, but immediately hooky in your head. I think my favorite was Superhero that I've heard so far, from Love You Madly, Hate You Badly. I think I'm gonna call it there. This is a super tough one. I want to know in the comments below, what are your memories of discovering Oliver Tree, listening to his music, checking out the music videos, seeing something viral, and digging deeper? I appreciate you watching. If you want to check out that video I made back in the day about why you should be listening to Oliver Tree, it's a bit dated, of course, but the link is on screen along with some other relevant stuff. Hit the like button if you feel so inclined, and I'll see you next time with hopefully better news.